you a letter. When I turn the page, I'd have the courage, yeah. And it's tough to let go even after all of this time. You are the reason why I'm fucked up, was drugged up. I lucked out 'cause I believed in all those lies. That you loved me, you never loved me. I don't know how to accept that what you did still colors me black. And it's
Hello, welcome to another day of this 1v1 tournament. Today we have Overwatch, and due to us only having 5 players, going round robin style and playing 10 games, so it should be action packed, and it is the only game happening today. So, if you're a fan of Overwatch, enjoy these 2 to 3 hour long games. Um, yeah, it should be fun. Here we have the players, and um, yeah, these are the matchups for the whole, well, for this evening. We have all these. Only 2 of these players we've actually seen in previous tournaments this week. We've seen mostly in Apex Legends, and we've seen Toby in Teamfight Tactics. Apart from that, the other 3 are completely new. So it should be interesting how it goes. I have not played Overwatch ever, and I've barely watched it. Um, so yeah, um, yeah, my Overwatch knowledge is limited. But either way, we'll see how this goes. I played a lot of Marvel Rivals recently, and I've been told runs similarly to Overwatch. A lot of people calling it Overwatch clone, so maybe I'll know something. Character-wise and ability-wise, I won't, but objective-wise, I may. So yeah, we'll see. I'll shortly be joined by another one of my co-hosts for today. Uh, However, yeah, it should be an interesting set of games. At the moment, well, we will run into some issues as uh, both myself and my co-host do not have the ability to create a custom game because we are on different we are on new accounts, and you play 5 games before you can play anything else, including custom games, which is a bit annoying. So because of that, yeah, we are gonna Discord screen share. Should be okay unless we can sort the problem out. However, we the estimated time for this first game maybe around 10 minutes. So we'll just leave you guys on the next game timer for now, and I'll catch back with you guys as the first game begins.
feel so I made this void now. You don't look back, and it's got me like I feel so let's let you smiling when you said to me, don't be a crybaby. And I've been told that you're moving, even though I still feel the echoes. I'm fucked up and I can't love myself now. I live like I always lied, that I'm not enough, though you're not enough. Just want to shout it out. Now what you did still colors me back. And it's gonna be like that. I feel so I made this point now. You don't look back. And it's gonna be like that. I feel so that's what you did. That's what you did. Now what you did. If I drown, would you pull me back to you? If I drown in your poison, if I drown, would you pull me back to you? If I drown in your poison.
to my thing. Hold on a moment. God
There
damn it.
we go. Overwatch is good now. I'm on the settings
Good
page, yes.
morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. We're here on day 3 of the 1v1 tournaments. I'm currently here with my co-host Pandi.
Yep.
My mic is muted.
Your mic was muted the whole time. I see. Oh, hold on.
It's because I unplugged my microphone. Hello? Okay, there we go.
Um,
Hello! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Day 3 of the 1v1 tournament has now begun. Um, we're currently in the Overwatch 1v1s, and this is what our brackets look like today. We have, I believe, 4 players. How many players do we have?
for 5 players.
We have 5 players today, and it'll be quite interesting as we go into this first game. It is Malachi versus Happy. Uh, everything's all set up. We're only playing on 4 maps, and this is going to be an elimination. Um,
I
are you
believe it's
excited
round
today,
robin
Alex?
and not elimination. But yes, I'm excited for
I meant the
today.
game is an
And the game
elimination.
is elimination. Ah, I see the confusion here. Yeah, I mean, as I spoke to the players before, the only knowledge of Overwatch I have is none at all. I have not played the game, and I have barely watched anything. My knowledge is Marvel Rivals. So there you go. But it should be interesting, nevertheless. Okay. Assemble your
We
heroes.
are
My graphics seem to be incredibly bad, so we shall see. Graphics quality we'll put on medium. No, a
going into this
restart.
first
What
game
was
here. It
that?
seems that they have chosen their. Oh,
Yeah, they're
here we
the
go.
heroes
They're
as we
meeting in
have
the middle.
Leg Up Fon versus Zarufa. I don't know how to go up in this. And I can't go through walls apparently.
Oh, it seems that the fight has been initiated. Oh, I see that one of them is playing soldier, which I completely forgot about. Seems that his looking a little older. One is a tank and one is a DPS. Let's see whether the DPS can win against the tank here, sneaking up behind.
Oh,
Using
and here we go. We've got the
tacticals.
perspective of the actual people now.
The fight has
Yeah.
now begun. Soldier using his heals here and getting that first kill.
And it's a very quick 1-0. So how this works is instantly ends when they get a kill. So this will be very quick. Or it might take a while. We'll see. But then there should be a best of 3 within this match, so it should be very quick, actually. And yeah. And I have pressed something that maybe I shouldn't have, or it's gone black. Never mind, it's just gone black.
It seems there's
As
been a slight change to the roster on Zithora's side, as they are now both playing. I don't want to say they're both playing tanks. I believe that
I'm not entirely
oh, they are both
sure.
playing tanks. Okay.
As unlike TFT, where it showed the hero name, this only shows the player's username. So it does look like they're both playing
Seems they're
tanks.
hiding for
Playing a
the
bit passive
health.
here.
Again, sneaking up from behind here with the Zithora.
Oh, I'm missing all the fights. Oh, as
It might
it
be
looks like
another win
red
for
is
Zithora
blowing up,
here.
and
It
it
is,
is.
in fact, another win for Zithora with the power of fists.
Are we gonna see a change here? As it might be I think it's a first to 3 actually, instead of a best of 3. as the game doesn't seem to be over, and we are carrying on. Let me just check that everything is good. It is not, because you
There
cannot
seems to
hear
be a
any
change of
audio.
heroes on both sides now.
And it's very interesting. I cannot see this as
Here comes Legreth, Lega from the higher side, and there is Zathura on the lower end, spotting, spotting Legara from the top, and is teleporting straight up back to the high ground. Seems that he has the health advantage. I think I figured out who Legra is playing now. He's playing Reaper as he's teleporting away to higher ground. I believe they're both playing DPSs this time around.
does look like it
And
as.
Zathura has won
Ooh,
this round.
and it's a 3-0. The question is, who is who? Because I still don't know what the usernames. But
I believe Zathura is Malachi.
hope
So this is Malachi's
okay.
win here. You can double check with the players if you so
It
choose.
would be a clean 3-0 sweep, if that's correct. I will just check with the players that is correct. And we will have to wait and see what the players say. As it looks like we have, this is quite interesting. We have mostly in a VC, and he has named it "Don't Ban Lucio." Is this my game, or does he actually not want Lucio banned? We shall see when it is his turn. But I believe that is game one done. So it
Yeah, it
has
is.
gone much quicker than I expected, especially with a 10-minute time limit. I'm not sure why that was implemented, but yeah. So
Do you remember who won?
team one.
Okay,
So
you do
uh
remember. That's good.
um that's Zafira.
Yes. So we
Who
just need to
is
know who it
Oh, I
is.
think no, actually I think it's Happy who won. Hold on, I'm
Yes.
just gonna quickly check with them real quick, and I will catch back with you.
Okay. We're going into the Necropolis lap. God,
Matt.
map. We're going into the Necropolis map. This will be an interesting matchup as they are both with the 5 here. I assume that means that they are similar in rank or level. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I haven't played this game in a hot minute.
Well, at least you played it. Uh,
How do you think about the speed of this game? Were you expecting it at all?
um, to be honest, it does make sense now that I think about it, because in a way it seems very similar to Apex. It's just Apex had a lot of like settings we had to go through. due to there not being custom match settings that we could choose from. So, in that sense, it does seem like it's going to go quite quickly. However, we'll see. We'll see how it ends up. We've got game 2.
Are you gonna upgrade the bracket?
I have, and I will put it onto the stream real quick. As we have Afi in first with 1 set win and 3 points from that win. With Malachi in last with 1 loss. But
This is
it's
going to be
all
an
debatable.
interesting map here. Oh,
Yeah,
they're both playing the
maybe.
same heroes here.
And I believe that is Lucio. So Lucio has not been banned by either player, as this is,
And it's a
and
victory by
Mosley gets
Mosley.
the win. I see. And he still has a lot of health left. I believe Lucio can heal. He is a
Yes,
healer.
they can, but from what I
From
remember,
this,
you can only heal someone that's in front of you.
I see. So
If my memory serves correctly. It might be wrong though. As okay, Sean has opted for Hanzo, while Mosley has opted for Widow. One being distance and the other one
oh,
with bows and arrows. Oh,
I
it
would say
seems that they're
both of them are
opting to
quite
play
distance, but
distance here.
oh
And
my.
Mosley has gotten such strong shots and is scanning for Sean here. I seem to have lost sight of Mosley here as he took the higher ground.
I'm just using
And
the
Mosley has
layouts for
taken another victory.
as Sean complimenting mostly shot there. Bit of
So we go into this final
nice.
round. Were you expecting this at all, considering Mosley's performance in Apex?
I should have expected it. I don't know what I was expecting from this, but yeah, it kind of makes sense. It's mostly, after all, we've seen him do crazy things before in Apex.
Sean has gone for the
So
hamster.
the
I have
hamster
no idea who Mosley's gone for.
mostly has
Starting to
gone
roll
for
around
a
here.
person who punches. I think.
Sean is rolling away in his little tank gerbil ball here.
As they are off my screen. Hold on 1 second. Let me just set a better
It
view.
seems
There we
that
go.
Sean is trying to avoid shots while giving
Oh,
damage by slamming down, and he is jumped. He is almost off the map here.
he's almost dead, but he seems to be healing.
He's doing his best here to.
And he's done the most damage to Mosley we've seen yet, I believe. And he kills
And Mosley
Mosley.
has
There we
gone
go.
down for the first time.
Well, that is surprising to say the least. Who would have
I
known
don't know what I
Mosley's
clicked, but
weakness
somehow I had
was a bullet?
observed Sean that entire game from Sean's perspective, and it was actually quite entertaining.
I'm pretty sure it makes it a bit better
It
to
does,
view
but
it that
I'm not
way.
sure what I clicked to get to that.
I had got that
Sean has opted for
before.
Genji when. Is that Mercy? No, it's not. It's Echo. I'm just clicking everything to see if I can get to that setting
Yeah, I'm
again.
searching up now.
Mosley's taking a lot of damage here. And he's trying to chip away at Sean's health. But Sean with the Genji has gotten a win against Mosley. And it's tied up the score.
Oh, and I've unfortunately missed that. It is one of these buttons.
Would you mind enlightening me on what the button is?
I've been told it is one of the I think it's F1 and F2 to switch between the players.
I never clicked those buttons, but okay.
I didn't click them
It
either,
seems
but
to
it
have
does work.
worked.
F2 does not seem to work, so
If you click the spacebar, you'll be able to watch from a third person view, and it looks like the sudden death
mostly
does go mostly.
wait. But a 3-2 is interesting, as has that's actually not a
Mostly
bad loss for
mostly seems to have
for
gotten the play of the game here with the second round, getting that kill from that distance, quick peeking that way.
And as we update these scores real quick, yeah, it's kind of
Did you
what
not
you
update the score for the first
expect.
one?
I did, however, it took a while to get out. So if it won't let me, okay. This may take a while, as my PC is acting very slow at the moment. I am unsure why, but there we go. I've got the updated score.
I'm just checking that I've moved the correct participant here.
It is Happy of us mostly, and that is correct considering Happy did win, and that was Happy. So
We are going swiftly on to round 2, stage 1 here with Happy versus Mostly. With Mostly's performance, what do you think is going to happen here? Considering Happy went 3-0 with Malachi, and Mostly did go up against someone of similar rank here.
it seems to favor Happy, yeah, but we shall see. As these two look like the strongest so far, but we'll have to wait and see. There's the scoreboard, real quick, as we will be getting away with the game.
We're here on Black Forest as our participants are picking their heroes. Mostly down in the ground there.
And
I see
mostly
Mostly
going with
has
Tracer,
chosen Tracer.
a character I'm familiar with, as we
A
get on
character that
board
it
with.
seems we're both familiar with.
Yep, they're one of the main Overwatch characters.
I'm mostly retreating to try and get Happy from the back here.
Rafi seems to be quite close range. So it looks like
Mostly
he's got
is
a shotgun
getting
here.
a lot of
Oh, but
shots
it's
and using their tactical to get away quickly.
and it seems
And
like mostly
unfortunately,
can't.
yes, Happy has gone down to Mostly.
I feel like
As
mostly should have
I
signed up to more games at this point. He's dominating in 2 games we've already seen. Who knows what could happen if he plays more, but I got the same for the other two for the rest of this matchup.
Mostly seems to have, I'm gonna guess that's Genji in the ground there. It is. Oh
It
wow.
is.
I'm good at this game.
Oh,
As
as we
we
have
observe
Reaper.
Happy again on Reaper. Seems
And
he's
it,
opted for a
oh
pirate skin and
my!
Mostly took him out
Ooh,
as soon as Mostly has spotted him. Unfortunately, that meant that he was taken out very quickly as we go on to the third round of this game with Mostly on match point here. Was this
So,
expected?
I mean, it could happen a reverse of what happened. It could happen the same way it happened last game, as mostly went 2-up and then ended up losing the next 2 rounds to Sean. So will Happy be able to get 2 back here, or will mostly clean it out? As they've both gone characters I do not know of. Actually, I think that is
Happy has gone for soldier and mostly did go for its hand. And mostly did take that victory with a
that's mostly
3-0
still in the cards.
sweep.
And yeah, play of the game. I see. Here we are with the play of the game from mostly.
Seen mostly as being sneaky here on the last round, getting the play of the game.
Oh, and it
That
was
was the
cut
play
too
of the
short.
game, the first shot.
The kill wasn't even a play, just walking around
No,
and getting
the
shot.
first shot was
I
the play
see,
of the
I
game.
see. Well, quick update to the scores. We have it's running by very quickly. So here we are. Quick refresh and grab as
I think
the
the
Smiths here.
brackets aren't updating because the round isn't over. I think that might be what's happening.
Possibly.
Well, we'll find out if my theory is correct coming into this next round here. Um, I do want to find out how to switch between the players since I now know how to go to the players, but it's not working to go to player 2. So I'm going to be oh, interesting. Okay.
Have you
It
figured it
does
out yet?
look
Or
like spectating the players is what you said it is, but yeah, yeah, it's fine.
alright.
You ready, kids? We are swiftly going on to the second stage of round 2 here with Toby versus Malachi. How do you think Malachi will fare in this one compared to the first round?
Ooh, should be interesting. I mean, anything could be at play here. We haven't seen Toby play yet, so who knows? But anything could happen. Malachi might have some confidence. It might have been already broken from Happy, and then broken again because clean sweep from mostly, but of Happy. So yeah. However, I'm just checking. Nope, we'll leave the leaderboard for this game. Um, as it seems to be taking a while, so I will be trying to do it quicker,
We've
I guess.
got Diva with Toby here.
Oh,
A very sparkly robot on this side.
like that, and we have. I forgot
I
what
don't
she's
remember her name.
called, but I think Cassidy or something like that. I believe it is.
It seems
But
that Toby might get the victory here with oh,
oh, oh, yeah.
Toby is out of
As
the
Toby has
robot
two
but has
lives,
claimed the victory on Malachi.
as it seems like Diva has 2 lives there. Maybe broken, but it's all part of the game, I
Well,
guess.
Diva is a tank, so
That would
him
make
having
sense.
2 lives is not too far-fetched. However, once Diva is out of the robot, they are quite vulnerable compared to while they're in the robot.
Correct, and only with a pistol, it seems like. So, not too good. Oh, this is
Seems my F2 just isn't working.
I'm just pressing every button at this point. Oh, I've switched somehow. And F7 works. For some reason,
FN?
F7 is the
F7?
yep.
Oh, but
I'm not entirely sure why,
oh, okay.
but
I think I know why. I assumes that
oh, is it player
Malachi
7?
just get the victory, tying it up 1-1. I think yes, it is that they are player 7.
So what you're telling me is it's either going to be player 7 every time, or it's going to be a different one every time.
I think it's player 7 every time.
Hopefully, it's going to be player 7 every time, as yeah,
I believe
one.
it's because of how many people are in the lobby.
That would make sense. That definitely would make sense.
Oh, that's a very common rider looking
Oh, as we
common rider
have
looking skin. Oh,
as first
interesting.
damage is initiated from Malachi here.
Seems
And then,
Toby has a self heal, giving Toby an advantage here.
but I think
And is
due
constantly
to
being
it,
healed, but the
and there we go.
advantage didn't go their way.
As I think due to the self heal, it made the character's DPS not as strong, and therefore on a one-on-one, it didn't seem to favor them as much. As we go reverse, actually, this is a comeback as it went 1-0 to Toby to begin with.
Looks like we have Reaper again
And
with
someone with a super cup. Um,
this one can fly.
oh, yep, I see now. Uh, Reaper with an
um
Anubis skin.
oh,
Um,
it seems Toby has taken this one, tying it out. And now we
death
go
itself is
into
not enough,
sudden
apparently.
death.
Yep, the second one of these matchups, as we had the first one with um, Mostly
Toby, no,
and
Sean
Sean.
and Mostly. We're
Okay.
coming into the hero choices here. Oh,
And
I
we
know this
have,
one. We've got Kiriko on one side.
oh, yes, that's correct. I wasn't entirely sure to begin with
So we have a
which, but
healer and a
tank,
tank.
it seems, as yeah, I would say a tank considering
The number of
Malachi has
HP.
475 HP compared. Oh, but it doesn't look like it matters. As oh, self heal here. This is interesting. That's a lot of healing. This might not be good for Toby here. Only on 30 HP. But the self healing comes into play for Toby.
Yes, it
For
does.
both plays now, as it looks like it's almost a full reset. So Malachi is still quite low here. Oh, but so
Malachi
is
has
Toby.
a quarter of a health compared to
I
what
would
Toby
like to talk
has.
about the health, but it just keeps on switching as they keep on regenerating. Um,
And Toby does have a full reset here, and so does Malachi. And this might
oh,
Malachi has won due to that stun.
and
That
there we
hit was
go.
incredibly important there. It did hinder Toby.
Good, as we got a 2-3 to Malachi. All right.
This is Cassidy.
Go.
Okay, now we know. It's Hanoon, it's Cassidy.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, that kind of makes sense. All right. Has this refreshed? It has. Okay, let me just quickly get the screenshot and put it up on the stream if it would like to. It seems like we only have one person with 6 points here. Which is interesting.
Are you gonna save it so I can see the update?
I would, except it does not want to screenshot, which is lovely. So, yeah, how lovely. As we are entering the game. You know what? I am just going to make this a whole lot easier by adding the window. And
This is an incredibly large map. Let's see how our players will fare with Toby on Diva again and mostly on Widow for the first round. Mostly
there
taking
we go.
the air,
I will
getting
just
to Toby
be...
here and getting first damage. Trying to get a good view on Toby, getting shots in, and immediately getting Toby out of the machine. It seems that
Oh, and
mostly
mostly gets a
takes
good
the
kill here.
first round.
Well, I think if it goes the way and we expect this to with how the scoreboard's looking, mostly should clean sweep here. As mostly defeated Happy, who defeated Manchi, who defeated Toby. So if we're working in that logic, this should be a clean 3-0 sweep. But anything can happen. So we'll see. As
I know this hero. I just don't remember her name, but she can put you to sleep. It
I
seems that
see.
Toby has opted for long range this time and is looking in the complete opposite direction to where Toby is mostly here. And Toby
And
immediately
mostly
gets the first hit, but gets put to sleep
oh no.
and is defeated by mostly.
And it seemed like mostly was wasting his shots, or calling Toby over as he started just spamming his shots to get rid of them, which is an interesting play.
That was a quick switch to put Toby to sleep. And
I'll quickly move that so we get back into the game.
oh,
And
we do
this
have
person.
mostly here on match point. And Toby is coming in from one side, doing their best here, but has been hit with
And it's
the
quite
Orb of
even here.
Discord. We have a healer and a DPS, I believe.
And
Oh,
mostly goes
Toby
down
gets the
here.
round. Is this the story of the underdog for Toby?
The comeback.
Do you think it's the story of the underdog here?
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, as I don't know the characters, it could just be mostly as messing around, or maybe Toby has just got a footing and is starting to win some games here. Let's see.
I would love to see Toby win one more and get it to a tie. Mostly does
Because
pick Hanzo, not Hanzo,
no, Genji. As
Genji.
we already saw what happened last time. Mostly picked Genji.
Yes.
It was very quick.
Toby has picked the new character here and is floating away from mostly getting some good hits in, but is now
And
getting a retaliation from
oh,
mostly.
Oh, mostly does.
Dobie gets a last kick, but ultimately, mostly does take that win.
Very close, however. I'm still unsure why mostly is in the ground, but
I believe that's
mostly's
a skin
played the
choice.
game. Might be. Or not a skin choice, but intro select, as he's had that with every character now.
Yes.
And we
It
don't see the
wasn't
kill
the
once
kill.
again. How interesting. But yeah, 3-1, and let me just quickly bring up the scoreboard for you here. As we go for a 3-1, and we'll refresh. And yeah, it's quite interesting. The thing is, mostly has played the most out of everyone. With only one game left. So it could be all to play for. Someone could catch up. Although I don't know if anyone's in a situation, as no one. I mean, I would say so. Sean isn't too far behind here. So if Sean could just win the rest of his games, he could do quite well. As he is the only
We are
person
going
left
back
to only
into
play once.
Black Forest here.
With Sean versus Huffy here.
Yes.
So this
If
is
I've moved the
second
correct version, which
versus
I
fourth.
should have.
Uh, as if Shark Doc is Sean, then yes, you have.
Yes, Shark Doc is Sean.
Okay, that is good to know. So everything should be good.
Okay, let me check if our players are ready. Going into this second half of the third round, how are you feeling about this whole thing so far?
It's quite interesting. Um, yeah, mostly seems to be very good at the moment. However, we'll have to see. I'm curious who can come in second here, because it still seems to be anyone's game. As we have played half of the games now. It has run by quite quickly. So it should be interesting to see how the second half goes. It could be a reverse, and anything could happen here. So yeah, as we get underway, and is that Reinhardt from Sean? I believe so, but he seems to be taking a lot of damage here, and he goes down
Oh,
to
Sean goes down
to Happy
in the
very
first
quickly.
30 seconds of this match.
I would say even less. And as a tank, I'm not sure how that has happened. We had some tank on tank action, and that seems to have quickly wiped out Sean. But we'll see what happens this next round.
Oh, we've got the Mercy play and the Tracer. Oh, I was
Yep,
correct. Imagine that.
Mercy.
The
Interesting.
Mercy play is interesting here, but they did almost demolish Sean there.
That is correct. I feel like the
Seeing it
Mercy
from
play might be a bit too cocky here, but let's see.
oh, it
And it
seems that
might
Happy
have
has
been.
gone down to Sean here,
I'm not
tying
entirely
it
sure
out
on that
1-1.
play there. As Mercy is probably the strongest support or healer. Um,
Yes.
not too sure about a DPS there, and therefore it seemed to be a bit too cocky. But Who knows? Maybe it was a strategic
It's
play.
a
I don't know enough
seems to be
about
a Cassidy
him,
play
but...
from Sean here.
And we have a tank from Happy. And it come very close quarters, and Happy takes it. As I don't think Sean was expecting that, to be honest. It was a very quick and sudden play from Happy, which takes down Sean to make it 2-1. It is match point for Happy, yeah? Uh, Again, to another round of this matchup. And who do we have? No idea who that is. Um, I don't know who the other one is either.
This
But
whole time, the brackets was still on screen,
what, for you
so
or
it
for
was
me?
hard for people to actually see what's happening on my side. I do apologize. My stream
Yeah,
deck
I've
had
had some
malfunctioned
issues like that
and
as
did
well.
not register my button.
As we are having a mole versus um what seems to be a regular human. The human seems to be winning here.
Happy on
But
1 HP.
Sean needs this,
And
and Sean takes
Sean
it.
brings it up for 2-2.
And we have another sudden death. Quite good.
What is this, the third one of the
The
night?
third one of the night. Damn.
This is anyone's game.
It does seem that way.
It looked very heavily on Happy's favor for a moment until Sean brought it back.
And we have Malawi or whatever. I think that's his name from Moana.
I don't know. I just call him Maui.
Maui, that's the
Maui
one.
from
Maui
Moana.
from Moana.
And
I'm not too sure what the other one, but yeah.
I forgot her name. But they both sneak up on each other,
Oh,
both
we've
playing
got a
tanks
flamethrower.
here. And it looks like Sean is dealing
Oh,
a ton of damage
and Sean
and
takes it.
does take the game,
Just about.
giving the story of the underdog a second chance. His underdog story was this round specifically. Mauga is his this hero name. We'll try to remember that next time. It
Is
does
there
look
a
like
new...
Sean decided to demolish
Do we get the
everything
kill?
that
We do not get the kill.
no, we don't get the kill.
Surprise, surprise. As we will go back onto the scoreboard. It's a 3-2. And that is Sean's first win ever, as he's only played 2. And his loss against Happy, he could actually do quite well here and take the second place spot. Uh, well, speak of the devil, he is in second place right now, with the same games played as everyone else. But, well, sorry, he's got one less than Mostly and one less than Happy. But should be interesting as we have Toby versus Sean. So after this game, everyone but Malachi will
Excuse me.
have played 3 games. So yeah. As you can see, we have a 3-0 at the moment from Mostly, with his games being a 3-2, a 3-0, and a 3-1, with Sean being the best contender against him. Will this mean
It does look
Sean
that
places
way.
second? Have to see.
Let's see if
But
Sean can add to his points in this next game.
as he will need to catch mostly here, um, even even if he loses with 2 points here, it wouldn't be too bad, as he would be 2 points behind mostly then. But here we go, as they pick their characters, and I will switch us back to the game. Here we are on this what seems to be a very cool map. But yeah,
We got Diva again with Toby as their first pick, and we have Hero. Why did I say Hero? Soldier on Sean's side. As Toby did see Sean first, and is initiating.
oh, however, it looks like Sean is dealing most of the damage and breaks the robot of Diva. And it looks like
And
Sean takes it.
eliminating Toby, taking the first point.
And that is exactly what Sean needs here.
Are you hoping for any points on Toby's side? I believe that they can take at least one.
One would be good, but yeah, for Toby would want as many points as she can get here, as she has currently 3, only 2 taken from Malachi, so it should
We
be
got
interesting.
Sean on May, I think her name is. And Toby on someone I have no idea.
I forgot her name, but
Walling away to the cryo lab, making it hard for Toby to get a shot.
oh,
Toby healing here and has had a full reset and is shooting the complete opposite direction of where Toby is. Is getting the shot
that's
and gets the kill on Toby and has brought himself to match point.
not looking good for Toby here. Um,
Unfortunately, this is Toby's last chance to get a score to keep themselves in the game before Sean ends it all.
yep, doesn't. We will see what happens with the heroes, because the heroes seem to be impacting a lot of how it ends up.
We got a
As
Junkrat versus Mercy here.
Mercy is interesting.
Another Mercy pick from the last game.
Well, we
And
saw what happened
Sean
last
does
time with
get the
Mercy.
first hit. Yes, we
We
did.
do have a pistol on Mercy. I think this is what I meant when I was saying not much DPS, as yeah, Sean takes it. A 3-0 clean wipe for Sean. Which
This is a
means
very
Kobe sitting
yes.
with 0
Seems
wins and only 3 points here.
yes, that is correct. Are they down at the very bottom of the scoreboard
That is
in the
correct.
brackets here?
However, it will, it might, oh sorry, it will all come down to the final game, Haffy versus Toby, as they are both both the last 2 players at the moment, which should be interesting. As we'll see what happens. I believe if Toby gets a clean sweep on Haffy in that game, then Toby will go into 4th. But if Haffy can get 2 from that game, then it will go Haffy's way. As the rest of the leaderboard, Sean is 1 point behind mostly. However, he's got 1 less win. And if they get tied on points, it will go down to the game they played, which ended in the favour of mostly. So Sean sitting comfortably in second here. I think he'll take it. We'll see how Mosley versus Malachi goes, as Malachi needs points from this. If he wants to catch up to second place. But even then, at the
What do you think
moment,
Malachi's chances are? Choices.
chance most, I'm not sure because currently he's in the position where he could actually lose a place and go below Happy right now.
Seems that Malachi has chosen Soldier, while Mostly has chosen one of the newer heroes
And
and has taken that first point.
unfortunately for Malachi, because if Malachi can't seem to find 2 points here, he will go um below where Happy is at the moment, and that's a dangerous territory, especially if you're going up against Sean afterwards. So,
I believe Mostly has decided to go for Reaper.
yep, and we have uh, a sheriff on Malachi's side, but it does not look good as Mostly takes it again. This is
Mostly seems to have opted to get in Malachi's face and not give them a choice but to attack here.
it does seem like that as it's not ending well. It's really not ending
Mostly is
well
now on
for them.
match point.
And Mostly is, if he wins this, he would have clean sweeped and been right at the top, claiming 12 out of 12 points and only losing 3. Which,
Seems that they've spotted each other and Mostly has taken the clean sweep in this game.
and Mostly is done for today with the cleanest sweep I think we've seen in this whole tournament. With 2 3-0s, a 3-1, and then a 3-2. He sits right at the top with 12 points and will take first place no matter what happens to Sean. Sean only has 1 game left to play, but is too far behind. I think Mosley's probably quite happy with that result. But here we go, as Malachi is against Sean. And I don't know what Malachi's thinking about here. As Sean, as Malachi has dropped 2-4, so he needs to get something here. Unless Toby ends up not winning against Happy. But Sean is in the situation where if he gets a point off this, he would go through. Actually, even if he doesn't get a point, he would play second. So Sean's got nothing to lose there. It's literally
Will
just
it be a
down to March.
rematch between Sean and Mostly for the finals?
It will be. But third and fourth place is what's interesting here, as it could go any way here. So what will Sean do? Will Sean actually play for it? Or will he stay put as nothing changes? No matter what happens in this game, he will not go down or up any places. So as we hop into game 9 out of 10. And here we are. I
Back
think
on the Arctics here.
Yeah, that's correct.
This
I
is
think
one
we're
of
gonna
the bigger
watch.
maps, I believe.
Might possibly be. I'm gonna keep track of Malachi's gameplay for this whole matchup as he's the one to watch her. But
We've got Hanzo,
let's see.
the Hanzo choice.
I mean, the range may help him as Sean pushes right in though. It's not looking good. I think I just remembered the hero of what Sean's playing's name, and I think it's Doomfist. As Sean takes down Malachi there.
Sean survives with only a sliver of health, um, defeating Malachi.
That
They
came
were both
down
on even
to the
ground
wire.
there in damage up until Malachi went down.
That's correct. I think it's fine if Malachi loses some points here, as it won't matter to him. It's just he needs to get
It's
the win here for
it's
him to get the game.
Winton.
As
Sean has picked a
Winter.
Winton.
Oh, but we do have tank on tank option. Yeah, we have tank on
They've
tank
now
here, and
initiated the fight with Sean taking the lead on health here.
Winton seems to be quite good. As not much damage is being done to Sean as
Oh,
she
as
goes
he
down once
punches
again.
Malachi into submission. Ouch. He just got
Ooh,
monkey fisted.
Winton was too strong. Yeah,
Winton has the power of primal.
Primal Instinct.
Primal, not prime. Let's not get confused with that energy drink.
Yeah. As we got, is that Junkrat from Sean, or is that no? That's
No, it
someone.
is. It is not
It's
Junkrat.
but it is Reinhardt from Marchia. And play safer. He needs this. And he knows this as well.
And Malachi has stepped in the trap while Sean is trying to charge, but is pinned by Malachi, but
And
ends up dead.
it's not enough as
Malachi does
Sean takes
go
it.
down with Sean taking the advantage of the close quarters.
And we have an update to the leaderboard. This is an interesting one
He
as
survived on 1 health. Sean survived that match with 1 health that first round. That is
ooh,
insane.
is unlucky for Malachi. As his only win is against Toby here. He so to stay in this, Malachi needs Happy to win. For Happy is already safe here, so you won't have to worry. But if Toby wins, Toby is safe and Malachi goes out. So we'll see what happens there, as this is the final game. Of course, final has already been decided with Mosley and Sean topping the whole group by quite a lot, I must say. With Sean having 3 wins, only losing once to Mosley, who has 4 wins, and that one loss was a 3-2 victory for Mosley, his closest game. So the final seems to be a lot closer than we might think, as both of them look very strong. And then we have the third place match between Happy, either Malachi or Toby, depending on if Toby can win this here.
We got
So,
a hamster versus Tracer here. Toby
Hamster
seems
is
to
going
have
crazy.
decided on something different for their first choice. We'll see if the Diva returns in a later round, but they don't seem to be doing well.
Oh no. This is not good at all. As it's 1-0 to Happy here. Should be interesting to see what the next picks are for the heroes. Oh, that was a windmill. I thought something was floating in the air. Nope, just a windmill.
It looks
As
like
we have a Junkrat,
Happy has decided on Junkrat.
and
Yes.
I'm not sure on what Toby has picked. It's that flying character again. It's
It's
worked well.
Valkyrie.
It's Valkyrie. I see. Uh, it has worked well in the previous games, but will it work again? Or will it end quite quickly? As it seems like
Seems both
Toby's
players are
very
having
unsure.
trouble locating each other.
They both seem
It does look like
quite
both players are having trouble locating each other. Toby is trying to get the high ground and looking around, but our Junkrat has not spotted Toby.
I'm wondering if Toby is spotted. No, but I think Toby is spotted. They both seem. Have they? Yep.
It doesn't. It
As the
does seem that
traps
Toby
are
has
set up,
spotted the Junkrat first
but it
and
looks
has
like a return of
gotten
traps from Huffy. As the
Happy does
traps
get
go
first
off,
hit, but they're both.
but Huffy has won. Huffy heals up as Toby resets. Showing, are they going back or back in search?
Oh, it does
Good
look like Toby
damage
got
from
first
Toby.
hit
More good damage here.
and
And
took the
Toby gets that.
round.
1-1 here.
They have Toby is tied out this game. Let's see if Toby can keep it up and get more points and go up the leaderboard here.
As it is crucial if she wants to stay in this for the third place playoff.
We've got the Widow pick on Toby. Oh, Jesus.
And we have that sheriff again, which I still don't know the name of.
It
But
seems that Toby got first shot here. First major shot here. I'm not sure if Toby was the one that hit first. But Happy is healing and gets a pot shot on Toby.
oh, as Happy goes down, no, goes really low here.
Toby is going in knowing that Happy is low, but Toby went down for the greed.
And it's match
As
point
they
for
pick
Happy here.
their fourth round heroes. It is in fact, yes, match point for Happy. Do you think Toby will be able to tie it out with their diva, or will
Let's see it happening.
Happy win with their pick?
I can see it happening. I mean, uh, the last time that character was used, it was used by mostly on Malachi in the last round, and let's just say it wasn't pretty. But Toby doing well with Diva here, as Toby gets the kill.
And gets the tie for
As
that
it was all
sudden
even here.
death.
Sudden death. If Happy is down to this last round. If Happy wins, it will be Happy versus Malchi in the third place playoff. If Toby wins, it will be Toby versus Happy in this third place playoff.
It would be a rematch of the century. We've got
It will be a
Cassidy,
rematch
and we've
either
got
way for Happy. But here we go, as we have that new player who has been doing very strong for whoever who uses her.
I said
As it
Cassidy,
does not
apologies. I
look
meant Soldier, and it does look like Happy has taken that victory with Soldier.
there you have
I've
it.
gotten the skins confused.
The
Oh,
skins
it
are
does look like Toby got play of the game with Farah. Farah.
Yep. And we do see a kill this time. That may
Yes, we
be a
do. We finally
first.
get to see a kill.
But there we have it. As it's saving and it refreshes. And this is quite sad. Even though Toby got more points than Malachi here, Malachi managed to win his game against Toby, which means that it's going to be Hafi versus Malachi in the third place playoff, with Mostly versus Sean in the final. And Toby is
It'll be a
unfortunately out.
rematch between all players here, as they have all played against each other today. So the scoreboard might change in the favor of the other person next time around, which will be in a month.
That is a month and a bit. Yep, that's correct. And yeah, it's interesting. And although I didn't say how Mostly is dominating in every game, I recall him not doing too well in TFT. So it seems like shooter games is more his strong suit. So it'll be interesting to see him in Siege, uh, also happening next month.
Yes. That is all the rounds for today. That went a lot faster than I thought it was going to.
Yep. I thought it was gonna take at least 2 hours, but it didn't, which I guess is good. It means we get to wrap up a bit earlier than we did for the other days, but yeah.
There's this makeup time for making up time for the first day where we took forever, or was it the second day that we took forever?
I think it was both, to be honest. Technical it makes time for technical issues that we've had. And yeah, I remember the second day not being too nice. With Apex going overboard. So it's a bit surprising.
And Lee crashing the game.
League crash, yeah. So I think Apex has taken longer than Overwatch here, with Apex having 3 players and Overwatch only having 5. So 2 more players. Which means instead of the 3 games that were played in Apex, there was 10 here today. So 7 more games, and yet it was shorter. But I guess that's how it goes.
All right. Well, that is the end of today's segment. Would we like to interview our first place contender if they're still hovering around?
They do seem to be. I will drag them in now.
What have you done?
Uh, I don't know. I dragged him in, and then you dragged him in, and then he's gone. um, yeah. We have. It seems like mostly
Mostly,
it's gone. Uh, in the
mostly
meantime,
has vanished. Oh,
no, he
there
is back.
they are. There they
Hello,
are.
yeah,
Hello,
you can't
mostly.
drag me 'cause I'm on console. Hello.
That makes sense. Congratulations on winning all your games and placing first.
Yeah.
You seem to be in a very strong spot. Are you confident against Sean in the final?
Somewhat, yeah. I'm somewhat confident.
It was quite a close game, but you have a whole month to
Yeah, we
prepare
have a whole month to
for your
practice.
finals. Yes. Do you think anything will change in the next few weeks?
I've been told he's going to practice quite a lot, so I think a lot will change.
Ah, there was a nervous laugh there. Which match do you think is your favorite so far? Who did you think did their best against you?
I think it was probably Sean.
Confident in Sean's skills.
Yeah.
Those were interesting picks. Sometimes you guys went for the same class and sometimes you didn't. Did you think that it would give you an advantage that way?
Yeah, I mean, sometime at the first round, we decided to both go Lucia because we agreed before the tournament.
Will we see that again next month?
We might. Depends.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens next month. Perhaps
Yeah.
the plans will change. But thank you, Toby. You did very well today. Do you have any questions for our contestant, Alex?
Yeah, it's quite interesting here. You've now made a final in 2 games,
Yeah.
and I think that is the first of any of the contestants. So, are you also confident in your last game, which will also take place in a month, in Siege?
In Siege, I'm somewhat confident in it. Haven't been playing it recently, but I have got back to re-downloading it, so
That's always good.
yeah.
So yeah, sounds like you might win all 3, but we'll have to wait and see for that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you mostly, and good job today. We'll see you next month for the finals.
Yep. See you guys then.
And we'll just drag in Sean, our second finalist here, for a little interview. Hello, Sean.
Hello.
How do you feel after wheedling your way to second place and confirming your spot in the finals?
Pretty good. Yeah. Just
Were
honestly,
you expecting it?
no, because well, I knew like mostly was probably gonna beat me because we play a lot like for scrims in the Overwatch team, and I knew like kind of how good he was, but I didn't know Toby and Haffy because I've never played with them before, so I didn't know like going into that. But then for Malachi, he is my roommate, so we kind of play a lot, and so I kind of know how he plays and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Was there like any little predictions you guys had on the side as to what the placements were gonna look like?
I kind of thought mostly was going to win, and at the moment he is number 1 so far.
Are you confident in your match next month against Mostly? It'll be a rematch.
I think it depends on like how we're both feeling on the day, because I think I could win, but I think 90 like percent of the time mostly will probably like win. It might be close, like a 3-2, but I think 90% of the time he would win.
Well, we'll see if you get the underdog story next month. Fingers crossed for you. um who did you enjoy going up against today? Was there a favorite?
Against mostly it was funny because we were playing when we were playing like specifically Hammond, the hamster, and
Yes.
Doomfist, the guy that punches a lot. It was
Mhm.
just like we don't play them, so we were just like it was funny. And then the Lucio 1v1 was great, and then the Echo Genji that was funny to play. Yeah,
I did enjoy the Hammond play with you, just trying to get up in the air and slamming back down.
yeah.
That was very entertaining.
There
And you
was a point
almost
that
jumped off the
yeah,
map.
and like I nearly jumped off the map, and mostly was even asking, "Are you okay?" That was quite funny. Yeah,
Well, that would have cost you a point if you had jumped off the map, but luckily you didn't, and there was a staircase there.
yeah.
Well, thank you for today, unless Alex has a question.
Yeah, Sean. So the third place matchup is going to be against Hafi and Maliki. What are your thoughts on that, and who do you think is going to win out of the two after you played
I think
against both of them?
I think Hafi is probably going to win, but I think it's going to be like quite a close game. And I think if like Malachi plays his like very best and like punishes Hafi's mistakes, I think he can eke out a win if he like obviously tries a lot.
So you're expecting it to be a lot closer than the 3-0 that happened in the first game today.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Should be. Because I think I know Malachi hasn't played Overwatch in quite a while, so I think he was just getting it back into that today. But
Let's see.
it should be fine.
So hopefully we'll see Maliki is back in the groove next month against Hafi for the third place
For sure.
playoff.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, thank you, Sean, for today. Good
No
job.
problem. Thank you.
Played very well. That is everybody who played today. Thank you all so much for coming to the Overwatch section of the 1v1 tournament. We'll see you guys tomorrow, I think. Do we have anything tomorrow?
Tomorrow is
Is it Minecraft tomorrow?
interesting. No, tomorrow is the captain games.
It is
Therefore,
Minecraft tomorrow.
is it?
It's Friday.
I was wrong. It is Minecraft tomorrow. So that should be all good. And then I believe it's the captain games after that, and then the Counter-Strike after that on Sunday. So yeah, should be interesting. I'm actually playing tomorrow. Let's go. So I will not be hosting. Instead, it will be both Phantom and Mango. And yeah, hope to see you guys tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed today's Overwatch.